Welcome back and welcome to my channel. If you are not a returning subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. And if you don't, well then you're just missing out. Hey guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, evening, or night. Today's video is going to be based on my toxic ex. I posted a poll on my Instagram asking you guys what video I should record, and the two options were about my my two options were about my toxic ex or my first kiss. That was loud, bro. Lower that. It's my little brother watching YouTube in the background. He's still up with me at 2 a.m. in the morning, which I am actually up 2:13 in the morning recording this video. Why is my little brother in the room? Because he loves me and he loves to be up my behind. So
no, just because our dog is in there.
Well, that's dumb. Okay, so anyways. So yeah, I posted a poll asking you guys, and majority rules voted on my toxic ex. So I will be talking about that in this video. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some background story, and I did try to record this video like twice before, or maybe actually it's 5 times, but this time I actually wrote everything down so I can know what to talk about, because I was really all over the place in my last recordings, and I can't imagine how many times these YouTubers record their videos, and if you get it on the first try, well then you're lucky. So some background on me and my ex is that in middle school of 7th grade, this guy transferred to my school, which we are going to call him X, my ex, X the X. So he transferred to my school, and he was the type of guy who really kept to himself and he really talked to nobody. Personally, I thought it was because he didn't know English, because he was Hispanic, Colombian and whatnot. So I just thought he didn't know English, but he was just really antisocial and kept to himself all the time. So I understood that, you know. So eventually we became friends and got to know each other for a while. We traded messengers, numbers, you know, whatever, all that good stuff. And we started talking like as friends, you know, things like that. Yeah. Eventually I found out he liked me, and even though he wasn't a bad guy at the time, I was crushing on someone else, and I was crushing on them before he even transferred to my school.
We are going to ignore this part because it was not nice. So yeah, moving forward. Blah.
You just coughed in my video. Should cut that out. Oh. So yeah, even though he wasn't a bad guy, I was just crushing on somebody else. But so then our schools closed down, and we ended up going to a middle school for 8th grade. So, so fast forward 3 years later, he still liked me, and I did like him too. But I did not trust him at the time, and even though like I did in 7th grade, I did not end up dating my crush, you know. In my freshman year of high school, I did start dating this other guy who it did end up breaking my heart, so that ended up giving me some trust issues, and you know, I was just unstable and unhappy with myself. That scared the crap out of me.
Hey yo,
And
please
now
take
it's
this
like
moment to follow all my
shit.
socials, Instagram Melody Jazz, Snapchat Melody Jazz. Not currently using it, in progress.
I'll do that again. See, I was unstable and I wasn't happy with myself and where I was. You know, that summer, um, I was visiting my grandmother in the hospital a lot before she passed away, and I just wasn't in the right mindset. So I was like, I'm not ready for this. I didn't want to date him and stuff like that. You know, because we were mad at each other. You know, and during that time I was talking to him and things like that, but I let him know. I already let him know I couldn't be with him, but we were still talking. You know, and sometimes he did try to cheer me up and make it better, but it didn't help. And I feel like he was just, you know, trying too hard. Um, so so after those 3 weeks I hitting up, he tells me he started talking to this girl, you know, as a friend, that somebody on Facebook hit him up, and it was a friend from like elementary school, like 5 years ago or something like that. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then he hits me with the, oh, I like her. And I'm like, that stings because I like him too. And he said he likes me, but that's in the girl. You know, I can't get mad when I told him I can't be with him. But it got to the point I got pressured to be with him because I did like him a lot, but I knew I wasn't in the right mindset, and I knew I wasn't stable enough. So he put me in a predicament. He was like, "Oh, I gotta choose either you or her," and I was like, "What?" All of a sudden, this girl comes out of nowhere. 5 years later, I'm about what? What? So I was put in a predicament where he was like, "Oh, I gotta choose between you two," and I was like, "Since when?" But I mean, it's whatever. And I said what I said, but I did really like him, so I fought. My dumbass fought for him, and we started dating. Fast forward, I think like 2 months later, we were only dating for 2 months. I broke up with him. I told him I couldn't do this. I'm still not stable. I'm still not over the guy who broke my heart, and that, you know, I can't do this. He made me really insecure. I was already insecure when it came to my ex after what happened. Um, so ex made me more insecure because every time we have a conversation, it'd be about some girl, about some funny story, about some, like, I don't know, like, I told him before we broke up, I don't want to hear you always talking about some girl. Like, it's okay, you tell me funny stories, things like that, but it's always a girl. It's never about something dumb your guy friends did or your sisters and that. No, it's always some other female you're talking about, and it's like, I don't want to hear that. So I broke up with him. He got mad, begged. You know, he removed the other girl that he so called was that he was making himself choose me and her over. He was still talking to her as a friend or whatever. I don't even know what it was. Whatever. And then apparently she ended up getting a boyfriend anyways. Case may be. And after a while, I should have come back to. I came, I think, about another 2 months later to apologize to him and say I'm sorry. And because I was still conflicted, I didn't know what to do. I felt horrible. Like, he made me feel horrible about it. You know, he called me names and stuff like that after he had first begged. And then I went back. This is one thing I learned about things. Never go back. Because once you go back, it gets worse. It gets bad. So after that mistake, he started calling me names and all types of stuff, and he even threatened me, and it was like, it was too much. Too much. That, like, I'm a very nice person, a very forgiving person, and I try my best, because when I feel like I've hurt somebody, I feel horrible, and I always want to fix it. I always want to fix things. Whether it's a friendship, family, a relationship, I've always wanted to fix things because I'm just a nice person, and so he made me feel bad. I felt like I did the wrong thing bringing it up, so I went back, tried to apologize, and tried to be friends, and he was like, oh, if it's friends, then I don't want it, I don't want nothing, and I was like, I'm sorry. I tried. I really did try. But all it turned into was fighting back and forth for like 4 months. And after that, I couldn't take it anymore. We just both dropped it, I guess. And got to a point where it was like, oh, we're not friends, but we're not enemies, but we don't talk. So it turned into that, But then he somehow still got more toxic, like when we would play on a game together, stuff like that. Like, we wasn't really friends, we didn't really talk, but we still play game Fortnite together because, everybody plays that game nowadays. And yeah, he got more toxic again. I couldn't take it no more. He just turned into a really toxic person, and he's been toxic ever since high school, before I was dating him, and I just couldn't deal with that. So yeah, that is the story of my toxic ex. I probably left out a lot, but I tried to put in everything. But yeah, that is a story. Okay, so I hope you guys like that video and like that story time. So if you do, like it up, because I am tired, but I stood up to record this video anyways for you guys, and because I did not want to sleep, so which I did it for you guys, not for myself. Definitely not because I was just bored. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment more ideas, because I'm tired and yet I have so much energy right now. Don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for watching my video, and if you're still to the end, you're OG, you're the real MVP, and yeah, I'm out. Deuces.
Okay, good. It's done. It is. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm.